story, let me tell you.
Did you not do?
Good morning, Dubai. Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show, where we go through all of the top trending stories that everyone in Dubai is talking about. Our top story today, DXB is the world's busiest airport for international travel again.
We'll also be talking about everything you need to know about mosquito season in Dubai.
We're talking about Dubai's top schools this year.
And the Giving Family, a Dubai group handing out thousands of iftar meals daily, will be joining us on the show. So if you guys want to donate and get in touch, well, you'll get all the lowdown right here.
But before we get into all of that, as you can see, Simran is looking beautiful because she is dressed for our company iftar. I did not get the memo.
You know I always come dressed for like whatever we do in the evening.
I didn't get the memo for the dressing.
I thought it just came by default, honestly.
Well, I saw Rich today and he was like, yeah, I've got my good shoes on. So he's got his good shoes on. I'm gonna pop home. Do you have your good shoes on?
I just came like whatever. No, not good shoes, like normal shoes. But you are fasting today.
So I got the fasting memo, yes. I'm gonna try to. And I would love some tips, some tricks to help me get through. Maybe there's no tricks, but some suggestions that might make the day easier, because I'm concerned.
That's amazing that you're fasting, by the way.
I'm trying to.
Because it's like totally in the spirit of Ramadan, that we're going for a big iftar. So only, it's like, it's just being part of the team spirit. It's because everyone's fasting, like the Muslims are fasting. So it's like, it's just being part of the team.
Well, I'll tell you. About 3 weeks ago, we came up with this idea that we would fast on the day that we had iftar. And I was all for it. I was gung-ho, ready to go. Yesterday, when we actually talked about the logistics. Logistics. Usually by 8:30, I've had 2 espressos. So everyone who is fasting regularly, I have so much admiration for you. Massive 100%. Respect. Like, it's amazing. So, wish me luck. And I would appreciate some tips.
Well. I'm not the one
just said nap where you can.
Nap where you can.
So like regular naps. What about when you're working? How do you get away with the naps? Don't tell your boss. This is awkward. Ali K, any tips?
He's just saying what you can't have, which is water.
You can't have. I'm aware.
Food.
I'm aware, and it's such a habit. There's a water bottle on my table, so I'm thinking, oh no, not today.
Not today. But I think the best tip that Shahir gave is nap frequently, like whenever and wherever you can. Because a lot of, like when I used to go to college, a lot of my friends used to do it that way, that they would just come for like the morning classes, and then from 12 they would dip and then just sleep till 6 p.m. So it would just make it easier on themselves.
I have plans this afternoon. So I won't be able to nap, but I'll probably get a taxi rather than drive later, because I don't think I trust myself.
And just keep distracting yourself. But it's like it's like the first few days are hard.
Well, that's interesting that you say the first few days are hard, because scientifically they say day 1 is never easy, but day 2 is always the most difficult, because ghrelin, the hunger hormone, is said to peak on day 2 of your fast.
Oh, that's interesting.
And then, as our friends who fast regularly tell us, it gets easier as Ramadan continues. I'm only doing 1 day, so let's see.
Guys, let us know. Meg Sky High wishes you good luck for your fasting.
Thank you. I think I need it. I did Google some tips, and one said don't skip your morning meal, like don't skip suhoor.
That makes sense.
Checked it too late. Skipped it. I thought about waking up.
Did you actually think about waking up?
Yeah, for sure. I really did. And I got Raneem in her office. She said have something. She said drink a lot of water and have just kind of like a good meal at that hour. But
You didn't.
I didn't. I ate twice yesterday evening though. I had a dinner at 6:30 and then I had another one at 9:30. So I had 2 dinners.
9:30? Oh my God.
So I had 2 dinners
That's
yesterday.
going to be a long fast for you.
Tips, guys, I need your tips.
Okay, but there are tips on how to break the fast. And it's like, don't start eating all at once. Like, break it with like small amounts of food. And then gradually you can, like, from starters to mains, don't like eat all at once. Give it a little bit of a gap.
Ali K say I'm doing it the way it's supposed to be done. How so?
No, but she ate too early last night. She ate at 9:30. That's way too early. Yeah, but she didn't have
But I didn't wake up at 4 a.m., Ali. Yeah, no. But it's interesting. A lot of the tips that you Google are about how to break your fast, but I'm looking for more how to get through the day.
No website will just be like, don't eat. Just don't eat. There are no tips. Just don't eat.
They say cardio workouts maintain a good blood flow throughout your body, which will make you feel less tired. So if I went for a workout during the day, then went home for a nap, I think that's the
key.
That's the key. Work, busy, workout,
small workout,
sleep,
wake up for iftar.
So we're going to Sofitel downtown. Really excited about it.
I am so excited. I've seen the spread on their Instagram posts, and it looks divine. So to finally go there, anyway, we'll see there once we're there tonight, and of course we'll post on our story. So if you guys want to check it out as well, you'll know exactly where to get the sneak peek.
Jumping into our top story, DXB is the world's busiest airport for international travel again for the 9th year running. Dubai Airports ranks first globally for the 9th consecutive year as the world's busiest airport for international traffic in 2022, based on the annual report by ACI World. And we are not surprised.
We are not surprised. I was going to say another level up, but is it? It's just like consistence now.
It's consistent. We're an international global travel hub. People travel through here. People used to travel through here, and now they stop, they stay, and they make it a home. They don't leave.
Yeah, you know how many people have just I've met, and they're like, yeah, I came in for 2 years, 6 months, 4 months, and I'm still here. 9 years down, I'm still here, never left. It does that to you. How? What is it about Dubai that really just hooks you?
Safety.
Yeah.
Education, which we're going to talk about.
Education.
Weather. The word lifestyle, but lifestyle.
Lifestyle. The convenience, honestly, just the convenience of living in the city is ridiculous. Kafu.
I'm not paid to talk about Kafu so regularly, but Kafu.
Then you have InstaShop, you have Careem, you have all the apps in the world that are these one-stop shop solutions.
So convenient.
So convenient. Life. Just how? How? And I think it's the taxes.
Lack of taxes.
Lack of taxes, no income tax. I think that's the biggest selling point for so many expats.
Yeah, I think.
Are we gonna keep all this money? What?
So many people abroad are thinking, how do you not have in Ireland? You pay depending on your salary, you're paying up to 40% taxes. People will make the argument that we are taxed in other ways, but your salary is tax-free. You can live an affordable lifestyle here in Dubai, depending on where you choose to live. Grocery stores can be inexpensive depending on where you expect to shop.
Exactly.
We jump into why people love to live here, but it's also the busiest airport in the world for international traffic, again, for the 9th year running.
Congrats to Dubai Airports for managing that so well. Our next story, everything you need to know about mosquito season in Dubai. So, attention, Dubai peeps. It's that time of the year again, mosquito season, and you may feel as an infestation of those pesky little bloodsuckers have taken over the city. However, it's completely normal for there to be an explosion of mosquitoes around this time of the year. And according to Lulu Pest Control, mosquito season in Dubai typically occurs during the spring and summer months.
This is because mosquitoes thrive in warm, humid environments, which Dubai and many other places around the world certainly has in spades during the summer. Residents have taken to social media to share their discomfort over the increased number of mosquitoes in various areas across the city. First of all, here we're going to jump into the tips. If you do happen to get bitten, simply, as easy as it is, do not scratch.
Easier said than done.
Easier said than done.
Because the whole fun of mosquito bites is the scratching
Just
part.
Scratching right now. Nothing to scratch, and I want to scratch.
Nothing, just we can help you out with that. We'll go out this evening to a few mosquito zones. There are also a few things you can apply to the bite to ease the itchiness, which is aloe vera gel, tea tree oil, and even plain old toothpaste can all provide some relief. And if you're feeling adventurous, obviously, it's not endorsed, but rubbing a banana peel on the bite is not the worst idea, to be honest. Because I've tried it. I just got a mosquito bite last week on my face. And I rubbed a cucumber on it. It was so nice and cooling. Then I rubbed a banana peel on it. It was really nice.
The banana peel was better than the cucumber?
Yeah.
Is this scientific or this is just...
I googled it. Banana peels are legit. Cucumber was just for the cooling
Inside
effect.
or outside?
For the outside. What?
The inside or the outside of the banana peel? Inside of the banana peel. Is this, can anyone else confirm Simran's discovery of banana peels for mosquito bites?
But have you?
Shahir said yes.
It reduces the redness on your body from pimple popping. Thanks, Shahir, for that.
Thanks,
banana
Shahir.
peels. So I'll tell you, right? Like,
go on.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. How many of you have been victims to mosquito bites in Dubai? Raise your hands.
Well, anywhere in the world.
Anywhere, yeah, of course.
Yeah. And so, I mean, name one person who hasn't got a mosquito bite.
Ah.
I mean, we all have.
Of course. And it's just...
Summer season. It's like you'd miss them if they weren't
here. Where are the
here.
weirdest places you've gotten bitten by mosquito?
Ooh, I don't know, but I woke up one morning and a wasp stung my eye. When I was younger. Yeah, and it went like...
Oh!
Or a bee, I'm not really sure.
A bee?
One or the other.
What's worse?
A furry, black and
How
yellow
do you
creature.
know? You saw it on your eye?
Well, I was aware of the sting after when my eye inflated.
Oh my gosh, imagine waking up to that thing on your face. I would have passed
I probably was
out.
like this, and he was like, hey, I was hanging out there. Anyway, where's the weirdest place you've been?
Oh my god, was this in Ireland?
Yeah.
Oh, never going. Just get bitten by a wasp or a bee.
You don't want to come for that reason.
I wouldn't even go to India because of mosquitoes. Like, I would not go anywhere because
It's not common for Irish kids to wake up and get stung in the waspies, I'll tell you.
Where are wild, like Australia.
It's just the same. Where is the weirdest place you've been bitten?
Where, like, it's always my face. I went to India last year and I got 2 mosquito bites on both sides of my eye. Okay, so I woke up with like swollen eyes and then my lip. So I had like this. Some people would find it like, you know, attractive to have that
who
big
needs
bump.
the clinic?
Right? But I had this one big bump, so it was like all flat, one big bump, and it was just, why? Like, why these weird areas? But mosquitoes are mosquitoes.
So guys, don't scratch. Banana peel, we're not really sure of the scientific effects, but we have confirmation from 2 members of the team that it could be effective.
And toothpaste.
I can see why it would be. I'm kind of like, I get it.
You get it?
Yeah.
And the toothpaste balances out the acids, like alkaline and acid. So it's just a little pH scale.
Who knows?
There you go. Some scientific.
We're going to jump into a more defined education topic. Here are Dubai's top schools in 2023 now. While the KHDA was busy fooling you with its genius April Fool's prank, they were also hard at work rating every school across the Emirate and transcribing their findings into a digestible format for parents' keen reading pleasure.
So this year, Dubai's 20 schools were awarded the outstanding rating, and more than 7% of students in Dubai attend private schools rated good or better compared to 70% during the last full inspection cycle during 2018 and 2019 academic year. And the hardworking teachers, of course, have rejoiced. And to help all your important school selections, without further ado, here are Dubai's top schools in 2023. So
we're going to just read out the top 20, but I just want to note, I was in the teaching industry in Dubai and in the UAE for 4 years, and I still have friends, and this KHDA inspection is all-encompassing. These teachers work so hard. The schools go all out for... Not me. But the schools go all out for this inspection and they really up their game. And the school facilities and the resources that some of the schools have here is just phenomenal in comparison to, you know, the private school that I went to. They're amazing. Yeah.
I mean, that's true. And they really step up their game, especially during KHDA inspections.
Especially during KHDA inspections. What do you mean especially?
Like,
they do.
Yeah, they do. No, of course they do, but especially during that period, it's like extra.
But that's what I mean. But the teachers for that 1 week, they're working well, like a month in advance, you know, with all the extra paperwork and the resources and everything.
Yeah, of course, and like brainstorming different ways to just be super creative and stand out.
Yeah, which then serves them for the rest of the remaining year, I would say. So the top schools we have are, shout out to all and none in particular, all who received the outstanding rating: King's School Dubai,
GEMS Wellington International School.
Jumeirah College.
Jumeirah English-speaking school.
Dubai College.
GEMS Jumeirah Primary School.
How many GEMS is going to be on the list? Let's see. GEMS Dubai American Academy.
Then we have GEMS Modern Academy.
Dubai English-speaking college.
Repton School.
Lycée Français International Georges Pompidou School, Udmetha French.
Wow, that's amazing.
Thank you.
Wow, nailed it. Dubai British School.
Jumeirah English-speaking school.
Horizons English School.
Dubai English-speaking school.
King's School Al Barsha.
Dubai International Academy.
Oh, that's my school. Dare International School.
You're amazing. This is my international. Victory Heights Primary School, and last but not least,
Nord Angelia International School. Messed that one up, but yeah.
School. There's some kids. There's about 600 kids being like. So those are the top 20 schools that received the outstanding, and if you want to read the very good, and they also have good, acceptable and weak ratings. And also what's really interesting is if you're a parent, this is your hard-earned money, and these schools are not cheap, so you really want to know where your school is going, which schools your children are attending, and also the where the ethos of the school is very important. So each of the school, you can actually read their individual reports, which is really an amazing resource for parents to make that decision.
Exactly. And I mean, I know a lot of my friends have attended like 4 or 5 of these schools, and I have to say it's so difficult, for schools to just not handle students, but come up with engaging curriculums, get students involved, get them into after school activities, because nowadays students just lose focus so easily, right? TikTok and social media and all of that. It's their focus is on everything else but sports and education. So it's very commendable to these schools who have made the rankings and have topped the leaderboard. So congratulations.
And let's jump into our next story. We're sure you've heard the name, The Giving Family. They are a Dubai group handing out thousands of iftar meals daily. And we have one of the founders, Sabrina, joining us right after this very short break. So stay tuned. Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show. Last year during Ramadan, the Giving Family distributed over 150 1,000 meals. They got 450 volunteers together to join the movement. They are a charitable group founded with a goal of promoting the spirit of giving, and anyone can help. Welcome to the show to one of its founders, Rita Ravi. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. It's a busy month.
Extremely busy, but so rewarding, and it's literally a full-time job. To be honest, it's a full-time job, but it's just so rewarding, and I just love getting people together and being able to distribute meals to the labour workers of Dubai during this holy month of Ramadan.
Let's get to the bottom of it.
But I have to say, you look fresh as a daisy. Are you a morning person? Because you've never seen anyone this fresh and like up and enthusiastic at 8:30 in the morning.
No, I wish I was. I'm absolutely not a morning person. I think anyone who knows me would be able to tell you Sabrina's not a morning person.
Yeah, night owl.
No, not during Ramadan, but yes, usually yes. But no, I wish I looked this good every day. I didn't wake up like this, I'll tell you that.
What are you saying? It's all natural.
But it all kicks off later in the afternoon.
Correct.
But we want to get to how it all kicked off originally, because it started with a WhatsApp conversation, a WhatsApp group?
Correct. Basically, we were just a group of 3 friends who always give back during Ramadan, and we kind of always organize meals with kitchens that we work with, and we distribute them in Dubai. And we were literally thinking, we were like, why don't we actually invite our friends that we know? Just put a WhatsApp group and maybe friends of ours want to join us. And it just kicked off from there. And then each person that got added in kind of added someone else and added someone else.
Wow.
And then the group just exploded, and then we're like, okay, now we can't add any more people in the group. Let's just create an Instagram and see if people want to join us. And then it kind of went from there and then kind of blew up, which is amazing.
So this year you had to obtain permissions, right?
Like yeah.
Oh, every year you have to. So
Correct.
How did that work for you?
It was great. I mean, we worked last year with them as well, so they kind of knew who we were. And also, I don't only do I don't even do only distributions during Ramadan. I do also during the year, just a lot less. So I'm still in touch with Islamic Affairs for the permits during the year. So
was it easy to obtain a permit from them?
It was. Yes.
So how did you reach out? Like WhatsApp, email?
No. So you just give them a call. Say you'd like to distribute some meals during the month of Ramadan, in which area you would like to distribute them, and then they issue you a permit for it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I mean, and also we've had the help of Dubai Police coming every single day to our distributions. They help us, assist us. Obviously, we have a lot more women who come volunteer. So just for everyone to feel safe, and so that everything is kind of organized and just structured. So we have the Dubai Police with us every day, so which is quite good as well.
What you guys have done is so amazing. Like, to just start with 3 friends and for it to grow and grow. And you just said it's like a full-time job, which I've no doubt it is. Like, how have you managed going from 3 people to hundreds of people? Like, is there support, or is it just you guys? How do you facilitate it?
It's just us 3. We kind of complement each other really well, because I mean, I'm more of the event planning and operations side, and Z is more of the social media content, and Fadi as well is really good with like just communicating and making sure that the message is going through correctly. So we kind of complement each other really, really well. But also the volunteers. I mean, there is. If you come down, and I hope you do come down.
We're coming next week for sure, yeah.
You'll see that there's literally a family that's built. People who come every single day. So not just once a week or anything. There's a group of people who come every single day, and they're literally part of making sure that the whole Giving Family distribution days function perfectly. I mean, you'll see I've put heads. I've got a head packer. I've got head of security.
Wow.
I've got head of lines. So everything is really structured so that people who come and want to volunteer with us, there's a system in place and an organization. It's not just all over the place.
So you guys are the reason it's worked out so well, basically. Yeah.
We try.
So volunteers, when they get involved, is it like contributions, like donations, or is it like, do they get their own food, or you have kitchens that supply the food and just like help distribute it?
Yeah, so we have both. We have restaurants and organizations who want to share their meals from their restaurants, for example. So yesterday we had one as well, and they come with food from their kitchen and they can distribute as well, or they order through us and we order through the kitchens that we work with. But we have a lot of organizations and huge companies who want to do more with the entire team and do more like team building activities, especially during Ramadan or Christmas. So yeah, we accommodate them as well, and they can bring their meals or we can provide it for them.
it's an entire process, right? Like getting in touch with kitchens and all the logistics behind it.
Yep.
So is it difficult, the coordination and that too? Like, was it easy getting in touch with so many restaurants and just tying it all together?
So Fadi, who's one of the main founders, he's been
Dubai
doing this.
Bling Star.
Dubai Bling Star, Fadi. He has been working with the kitchen for 7 years, so we use this kitchen as well, and a new one as well that we've started working with, just because the number of meals that we've been doing
Are these
getting
cloud
higher.
kitchens?
No. Yeah, no. They're kitchens who are based in Al Quoz as well. And because the number of meals that we've been doing have increased so much, some kitchens cannot provide as many. So just to give you an example, on Saturday, we did 7,000 meals on Saturday in just one day. And so, yeah, we just want to kind of have multiple kitchens that we can also be able to help these kitchens who do so much for the community as well. So just trying to give to everyone, just small businesses that we can help as well during the month of Ramadan. We try and do as much as we can.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And I have to be honest, I heard about you guys last year, and obviously I've heard about you guys this year, but I wasn't aware that you run, impactful initiatives throughout the year.
Yeah.
So do you want to tell us a little bit more about that? And if possible, can people join throughout the year at any point as well?
100%. During the year, it's not quite so meals. I'm focusing the Giving Family on kind of more educational projects, like financial independence, female hygiene, topics that really are important and that can make a change. And so that's kind of what I focus on outside of Ramadan. So outside of Ramadan, work on the meals, but more educational programs outside of Ramadan.
Fabulous.
So you're running a successful Instagram page, but how do you spread the word? How do you get people involved? And how do you promote the page?
I mean, we have Fadi as well, who kind of helps us with all of that. But just being genuine and just showing what we do. I'm very strict on distribution days. You will see when you come down, I do tell people I don't want to see any social media, just because I find it very, not everyone is able to make content that is respectful to these laborers. It's not a good thing that you want to see laborers queuing up, etc. There's a respectful way of doing it, and I just kind of want to make sure that it's kind of controlled and done in a great way and in a respectful way for the laborers.
That's amazing. I'm so glad you said that.
Yeah,
really
it's super important, and I really insist on that point every single day when I do the briefing to all the volunteers. I'm like, please, guys, we are here. We have a team of social media people who are taking content and that you can reshare and repost, and if you want, we'll send it over to you. But if we can just stick to these, just so that it's respectful for everyone.
Oh, that's nice. At least you have someone from your team who is, knows the ethical way to do things.
Correct.
But speaking of which, I want to ask you, a lot of people on social media, just go like, you're doing charity. Why do you show that you're doing charity? It's supposed to be like between you and your God, or in whatever sense, they just don't like charity being shown or publicized.
Correct.
But at the same time, you see a lot of wealth being publicized. So what do you have any thoughts on that?
I mean, for us as an entity, as the Giving Family, we don't do it to show that we're doing it. We do it for awareness, right? Because the meals that we are purchasing, they obviously have a cost to them. So volunteers and donations are what we live on for the meals. But I always make sure when there are content creators, we have a lot of content creators who want to come back and also have a platform and a great audience. So we use that as well. But I always ask to check the content before it goes public, just so that I can make sure that it's done in a respectful way, and that any police officers or anyone that we have on ground as well is shown in a correct manner as well. So I kind of check.
Would you say it's important to have that, have the content out for awareness? Is it important?
It is. Recently, we've had a few content creators who have come from the Middle East, and we've seen definitely a lot of people coming through, new faces. And every day I see new faces, and I'm like, oh my God, new faces, because it's very heartwarming, and I love seeing new faces, and they come with their children, and they come with their father-in-law, and you can see different generations who come all together. There's the children, the mothers, the grandparents, the uncles, and everyone. They just come and they just want to give back together.
Like a chain reaction.
Exactly. And it's so funny, actually. Quick story. A mother came with her children and was like, he gave me a donation. He gave me some coins, and she was saying to her child, how much did you get your ice cream for today when we went to the mall? How much did you pay your ice cream? And he said 14 dirhams. And she went, do you know how much one meal costs? He goes, no. She goes, 7 dirhams. For your ice cream, we could feed 2 people for iftar.
Oh, wow.
And it's just these heartwarming things, just about like
teaching kids
exactly their privilege. We're so privileged to be able to live in Dubai and to live the life that we live, and it's mainly because of them that we live the life that we live. So just giving back to the community is what it's all about.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So
And where do you see the Giving family go? Do you have a plan for the future? Do you plan to grow it, or are you just kind of
Definitely. This year we were just having talks about it between us last night actually, and just kind of putting down all of the ideas that we have. And yes, we definitely have plans to grow it much more this year. And we've had so much support and so many people who have volunteered to help us to make it grow because they love the initiative. It's not easy to find in Dubai, I find. Growing up, I've always kind of volunteered and given back in ways with my family, but here it wasn't that easy to find. And I guess that's the feedback that I've been getting from a lot of people is I've been looking for something like this for so long and I don't know where or how to volunteer and to give back to the community. And this is just, we make it easy for people to join. We don't ask for anyone to sign up or for anyone, we don't ask any questions whatsoever. Everyone is welcome to come down. We post every night the location and the time, and you just have to show up. We try and make it as easy as possible. So yeah, we just want it so that everyone is welcome. So yeah, we definitely plan on growing it as much as we can.
Well, speaking of posting the name and time, we were going to simply ask you, how can people help you guys? How can people reach out if they have questions? How can they help today if they would like to?
Yeah,
which you've kind of already answered, but let's go again.
No, every night we post the location and the timing of where we'll be the next day, and then anyone can just show up with their giving hands, really. That's how we see it. And just giving back to the community.
I love that.
Yeah, and we say every time, no donation is too big or too small. I mean, each meal costs 7 dirhams, and however little or big you want to donate, we're more than happy, just as long as we kind of do it as a community and give back to the community.
So thank you on behalf of Dubai residents and the community for doing this.
Thank you so much, guys, and thank you for having us and being able to spread the word.
Not at all. That's so amazing. No donation is too big or too small. That is Sabrina from the Giving family, and if you want to get in touch with them, they're on Instagram and you can ask your questions there.
Correct.
That is all we have time for. Thank you so much, Sabrina. Really appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
See you guys. We're back tomorrow morning, same time, same place. Goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me.